Hi everyone, this week I don't have a regular video for you for a couple of reasons. One, I'm working on a bunch of other projects. I've got many other projects lined up to go. Let's take a look at some of those projects. Alright, so in this project right here, I'm going to be taking this solar panel and cleaning it off and repurposing it into a solar-powered phone charger. The solar panel is rated at about 5 watts, and 5 watts is conveniently exactly enough power to charge your phone. A lot of people were concerned about the small solar panel inside my solar phone charger and the fact that the batteries were doing most of the work. Which is true, it takes forever to charge the Altoids phone charger. So this charger right here is not going to have any batteries. It's going to have some capacitors in it for temporary storage, and it is going to work only in the sun. But it'll be able to charge your phone with no batteries. And it's small and lightweight and compact. The next project I'm going to be working on is this high voltage power supply right here. This came out of a Furuno radar, and if you look very closely right here, you can see it outputs 500 volts DC. You input 12 volts DC here, and it outputs 5 volts here. So it's basically a giant high voltage, multiple amp DC to DC boost converter. I'm going to be converting this into the power supply for all of these capacitors. I bought all of these at a local Hamfest for 20 bucks. They're 850 microfarad 200 volt capacitors, and I'm going to be using them as a giant storage bank for an electromagnetic pulse generator, which is going to be able to launch metal objects 30 feet in the air and destroy electronics. Fantastic. Another project I'm working on is better lighting for the shop. Right now I have only the garage light and this one lonely floodlight up here on the ceiling. So I'm going to be installing 6 more lights up on the ceiling, and for that I took a trip to the local IKEA and purchased these lamp sockets and bulbs, actually very inexpensively. The bulbs were about $2.60 a piece, and the sockets were 5 bucks. And the total cost is going to be about 50 bucks for much better shop lighting. Just something neat, which I got and haven't had a chance to install yet, is this Panavice. Looks pretty cool. Inside this Amazon box right here is a mosquito zapper. Now, because I live in Florida, we have a ton of mosquitoes, especially in the summer. However, even in mid-February, we still have mosquitoes in the evening. And since I work in a garage that goes out to open air, and it's always nice to get fresh air in here, I try to keep the garage door open, and when I do that, mosquitoes come in here. So I'm going to be installing this mosquito zapper, which has some fluorescent lighting and a zapping apparatus attached to it, which will kill the mosquitoes. Now, the project itself is going to be outfitting the mosquito zapper with one of these. This is a 7-segment display, and I'm going to be using an Arduino and the 7-segment display, which came off of a Freedom SW2000 inverter, and I'm going to be using that to count the number of mosquitoes that I kill. So I'll be able to leave it on for a couple hours and count the bodies. Okay, cool, right? So I'm actually full-time at school, and I do after-school activities. I'm a member of 3 amateur radio clubs. I am the senior patrol leader of a Boy Scout troop, and I'm also currently enrolled in after-school business class. And so I have a lot on my plate right now, and so I'm really going to need to change the upload schedule. From now on, I'm going to be uploading every other week instead of every week. I've really been trying to keep up with the schedule, but there's just no way it can happen. So, next week there's not going to be a video, but the following week there'll be a video, and following that, every other week there will be a video, which will allow me to focus more on the quality of my videos instead of the quantity and just trying to fit an upload schedule. I just wanted to thank each and every one of my subscribers a lot, because it really means a lot to me that you've taken an interest in what I'm doing and that you care enough to spend your time watching my videos. So thank you again so much, and I really never expected to get to 600 subscribers this fast. I mean, it's only been about a month and a half, 2 months of me making videos. It's only been about 2 months of me making videos, and already I'm up to 600 subscribers. Now, mainly that's because of my solar-powered phone charger project. That one was really successful, and I'm not entirely sure why. A lot of other people had done similar things. So I'm going to be setting up a page where you guys can vote on the projects that I have lined up, and voice your opinion on what you want to see worked on or uploaded next. I'll take your suggestions into mind, and we'll see what we can come up with. A link to the poll where you can vote on what videos I should be working on next can be found in the description. And expect a video from me in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone.